Hi everyone, it's Giselle with a message about feeling perhaps tired of your journey, or fed up, or just not being able to see a way forward, just like this picture of this woman stuck in a maze. It can feel like that at times. And sometimes this hits you out of the blue. You've been doing so well for the past few days, you've even started to feel hopeful, and suddenly, bam, this happens. What am I going to do? And my advice to you is go general, give them a rest. So put them aside, do whatever it is that you need to do that will distance you from that pressure, because the pressure is often to do with time. When is this going to happen? Or even if, is this going to happen? Or is this all a load of nonsense? So, whatever it is that you need to do to make yourself feel better, do that. Whether that's archiving your conversations so you don't see them pop up all the time, or hiding any notifications from them if you're connected on social media. If you're not, then you haven't got to worry about that. Just, putting them on the back burner is not always a bad thing, especially when you're feeling like this. Because what you must keep in mind is that you are building a momentum with the energy that you are feeling about the situation. And if the energy is negative, then you don't want to continue on to reach that negative place. You need to be able to turn around, but you can't just make a U-turn and cause an accident. You have to bring yourself to a gentle halt. So by archiving their stuff, by stopping to look at their stuff, and if you happen to think of them, just say, thanks for popping into my head, but I'm going to have to think about something else now. I'll deal with you later. Okay, see you later. So that you're not angry or resentful, but you're not feeling that pressure of, oh no, they're here again. I can't stop thinking. I can't stop just imagining the worst case scenarios, and it's taken over my life. So be okay with putting them on the back burner. It's not a bad thing, because you need to be in the right momentum to create what it is that you're wanting. Because the law of attraction works both ways. If you're going to be thinking negatively, you'll bring more negativity. If you are going to think about them and you want to be with them, then you have to be able to think positively. But if you cannot do it right now, that's cool. Just put them on the back burner and focus on whatever it does make you happy. Now, if this and when this used to happen, and sometimes it still does, I can't say that it never happens again. If this happens to me, I'll focus on something that instantly uplifts my heart, and that is my little dog. She is so beautiful. She always brings me joy. If there is a source of unconditional love, it's her. And yeah, she's all I need to get myself off the negativity train and onto the train of positivity and love. And I'll just sit for a few moments and meditate and look at her photos, and it just warms my heart. And so you need to be able to do that for yourself. And I know the energies have been intense. Many people have had readings with me lately saying, "Oh, I'm just tired. I'm so tired." And I found that too. And for those still waiting for their readings, I promise I'm getting them done as soon as possible. It has been quite taxing. The energies have been very overwhelming and exhausting. And if you're feeling this, I empathize with you, because wow, it has been a lot lately. I'm not too up to date with the planetary activity, but I'm sure it's something to do with that. We're coming into a new moon, so any new moon rituals that you want to do to kind of bring in, new things and kind of wipe the slate clean, that's a perfect time. I think I may do one myself, actually. I feel I need it because, I don't know what it was. I mean, I've been doing so well for the past few days, and then I went to work this morning and nothing actually bad happened in work. But I know that as an empath, I need to protect myself, and I just went in feeling tired and then getting overwhelmed with everyone else's energies around me. Yikes, you know? So, what you would need to do is just, yeah, think of something that brings you joy. And there must be something. I know for me it's my dog, but for other people it must be other things. I mean, if I didn't have my dog, I know for me it would be my music and things that make me feel creative and happy and something that always brings you upliftment no matter what the situation. You must have something like that. So focus on that. And then once you are there, and I actually just did it to myself, I can feel a shift in energy already. It's so cool. Oh my God, I love her so much. Anyway, once you are there, you have the new momentum building up. You can feel it. You can feel that shift. And you can just breathe and relax, and you don't even have to think about your twin. You know, you can just bask in the energies of whatever it is that did make you happy and just sit in that for a bit. And you don't have to think about them. If they do pop into your mind, then it will be with a positive feeling. But you don't have to force it, and that's the good thing, is you don't have to force it. You can just allow it to come naturally, and it will. But when you want to manifest love, and I know that you do because everyone wants the right kind of love, rather than thinking about your twin, because oftentimes it can still, no matter how much healing and clearing you may have done, it may still carry some of the heartache and painful memories. So go general and use your emotions as your guide rather than a visualization. People often focus too hard on seeing their face or envisioning scenarios with a physically looking at a film. That's not what's going to bring it about. It's going to be whatever you feel with your heart center that's going to bring it about. So go into the feeling, the general feeling. It doesn't have to be projected onto a specific person. Just think, how do I feel when I'm in love? If you haven't been in love yet, or you haven't found the greatest love yet, just imagine, how would I feel if I had the greatest love in my life? If I knew that I was coming home to them tonight and they were going to welcome me with open arms and hold me and tell me that they have been looking forward to seeing me and that they've planned some amazing things for us to do together and that they just cannot wait to do this with me every single day for the rest of our lives. And that tomorrow morning I'll be waking up feeling them next to me and knowing how much they love me and the wonderful things that we've got planned. We get to do all of those. The feeling of being adored, the feeling of having someone hold you, someone looking into your eyes and you looking into theirs. That feeling of connection, that intimacy, that passion, that romance, that love, that deep connection of love, unconditional and beautiful. And stay with that general feeling. Allow it to grow in your heart like a flower, blossoming open, turning her head to the sun and opening all the petals one by one. And as she soaks up the sun, there's a beaming smile on her face. And that lets you know that you have found that feeling, the feeling of love. And the more that you can create this feeling of love on a daily basis, without the need to focus on a specific visualization of a person, then there is no resistance, and it will only grow more within your heart. And then the more that you can grow that feeling in your heart, the more that it will magnetize out of you. And your energy will be calling and welcoming a matching energy to you. And you still don't have to think or visualize a specific person. If you feel happy and the need to do so, then you can, but you don't have to. This is the thing. So that you're open. And this particularly will help people who've come to me who've recently discovered that their connection wasn't quite right, but they are a twin flame. They just haven't found that match in a physical body yet, but they know the match is out there. Then this exercise will call that match to you to physically come into your life like two magnets being drawn together. So you don't have to specifically visualize, you have to feel it with your heart. Feeling is the secret, emotion is the key. And use that daily, preferably before bed, because then you're priming yourself to connect with their soul before you go to sleep. And then as you sleep, you are connecting together. So I hope that this has helped, and if you have been feeling a little overwhelmed, it's okay. It happens. But this is a way to get you out. So hope this has helped you. If you'd like to book a reading or any of my other services, then all my details are in the description. I thank you all for watching. Thank you to my new subscribers and new clients. I've had an amazing week. So many new people. I'm so wow. Just delighted and surprised, and yeah, thank you so very much. I'm so glad that you found me and that you found what I do helpful. So I wish you all a beautiful weekend. I'm sure I'll be back on here soon, and yeah, have a beautiful day. Namaste.